Clark Carter, known affectionately by some as the kindly young gentleman, was wrestling with his own mental health intricacies. His ambition led him down the path of physics, a field he passionately pursued, clad in his signature attire of comfy joggers and vibrant gaming-themed t-shirts layered over a cozy long-sleeve shirt. At 26, the weight of higher education bore heavily upon him, culminating in a disastrous lab accident that precipitated an emotional crisis. This incident necessitated his admission into a psychiatric facility, where it was determined he was not in a position to look after himself due to the severity of his emotional turmoil and a diagnosis of schizoaffective disorder. Our tale begins with Clark seated at the dining table, savoring a wholesome breakfast lovingly prepared by his mother. Despite the group home's limited menu, his mother ensured he started his day right, emphasizing his strict vegetarian regimen and his preference for almond milk. It was during this serene morning routine that Julie, his most trusted counselor at the home, approached him. "Good morning, Clark. How are you feeling today?" Julie asked, her tone warm and inviting. "I'm doing okay, thanks. This breakfast helps," Clark replied with a smile, taking another sip of his almond milk. "I wanted to talk to you about the new medication Dr. Simmons prescribed. It might have some side effects, but it's believed to be quite effective for your condition." Julie gently introduced the subject. Following breakfast, Clark and Julie sat down in her office. She dove into the specifics of the medication, not shying away from the less favorable aspects. "There's a common side effect, affecting about 90% of those who take it. It's called nocturnal enuresis, more commonly known as bedwetting. But you're not alone in this. We have methods to manage it," Julie explained, showing Clark a discreetly packaged protective brief. Later that day, after a dinner of hearty cheeseburgers and crispy fries, Julie took Clark aside for a private conversation. "Clark, I need to talk to you about something." "It's okay. You're not the first one here to need a little extra help at night," Julie reassured him, sensing his hesitation. That evening, after guiding Clark on how to use the protective brief, Julie made sure to underscore the normalcy of his situation. "Everyone enjoyed the dinner, right? These small joys are important," she remarked, trying to lighten the mood as they wrapped up their day. One evening, as Clark was engrossed in a baseball game alongside another resident, Julie approached him discreetly. "Clark, could I have a moment? We've arranged something special for you," she whispered, ensuring their conversation remained confidential. "Really?" Clark asked, curiosity piqued. "Yes, many people need support, just in different forms. Let's make sure you're comfortable," Julie assured him, her kindness evident. This marked a significant turning point for Clark, symbolizing the compassionate care he received at the group home. Despite the initial awkwardness, Clark found solace and security in this new routine. Awakening one night, the side effect of his medication apparent, Clark felt embarrassed but knew he needed help. He approached Julie, his cheeks flushed with shyness. "Julie, I think I need a change," Clark admitted, struggling to meet her eyes. "That's perfectly okay, Clark. Do you have a preference?" "We have a few options," Julie said, her tone soothing and non-judgmental. Opting for a patterned brief, Clark felt a mix of emotions, but above all, he felt cared for. This experience, while initially daunting, evolved into a significant aspect of his journey towards healing. Over time, as the side effects subsided, Clark found himself missing the care he received. It led to heartfelt conversations with Julie, revealing his appreciation for the support and understanding that had become a comforting part of his life at the group home. As the narrative unfolds, Julie introduces Clark to the concept of regression therapy, a novel approach supported by the home and his family. It promised a new avenue for Clark to explore his needs and healing process, marking the beginning of another chapter in his journey. With newfound hope, Clark approached the idea of regression therapy with an open heart, intrigued by the possibilities it presented for his emotional and psychological healing. Julie, ever the supportive figure, laid out the details with care and precision, ensuring Clark understood the journey he was about to embark on.